Hi Virgo, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Virgo, it's for you. But remember, there's no astrology in these, so watch them for whichever one you feel resonates with resonates with you the most. With that said, I just want to say happy damn new year to you. I truly hope you have a wonderful time of it. And here we are, the first reading of 2024, right? So also want to say I got lots of amazing things that I want to bring you this year, so stay tuned for all of the goodies because they are coming. With that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week has in store for you. What is your key to the week? This week you have, okay, the Strength card. Okay, so in all of these different areas of your life, you are going to need the strength, the courage, and the determination to really see things through. Now, you guys tend to be very service orientated anyway, but the Strength card basically says this week there's things that you need to go after. This is about not holding back. It's about really being, solid in yourself to go after something that really means a lot to you. The thing, the thing that I find really interesting about the Strength card is it has a very similar energy to the Fool, in that like the Fool card is kind of like just take the leap and see what happens, whereas the Strength card is like what could go wrong, but you also know what could go right, and so you have to find that courage to really push on and fight. So that rhymed. For all of these different areas and sectors of your life, you're finding the courage, the strength and the willpower, or realizing that you have everything that you need really to push ahead with whatever your plans and your goals and your dreams are. All right, so for your actions and options this week, you have the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this might be about taking on board different types of advice, maybe getting some kind of information that maybe goes against what your heart has told you that you need to do, or what the world has told you that you need to do, but you get this advice and it's like, this is really good advice, and so you have this moment where you're almost caught in between a rock and a hard place, because you know that you want to move forward, but at the same time it's like whatever you're being asked to do, it kind of goes in the face of what you were doing before. Well, genius is the person that can adapt their direction or their path when they get new information, right? If you can change your direction, your thoughts, your processes, your beliefs, when you get new information that, shows you that that is the right way to go, or, the thing to know, that really is genius, right? That really is working the right way with the energy, if you like. The other thing with the Three of Pentacles, the options here this week is you could learn something, right? If you're open to it, there could be new information, new ideas that come out of this, pieces of knowledge, wisdom or advice that comes at you that can actually really help you get ahead. It's there. What you do with it or don't do with it is obviously completely up to you. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Two of Wands. This is a very affluent card, right? And it really does represent where things really start to move forward, right? Where things really start to gain some kind of traction. Now, a lot of people talk about this card and they say like, it's trying to figure out where you're going and being stuck between two choices. It's the Two of Wands. Wands are fire. This is all about moving forward, right? That figure in the Rider-Waite deck has got the world in his hand. That's what he's looking towards. It's like, it's time to head towards this, right? And if you see the card that follows it with the Three of Wands, it's somebody at the shoreline. So they've already stepped out into the world. So this is a very active card. Communication takes on a lot more weight this week, and you're going to start to understand through a lot of the conversations that you have, through a lot of the information that comes to you, that once you make certain moves, you are really going to see the traction that you're looking for, but it does require you to act. For those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, you could realize very quickly that the industry that you're studying to go into could be quite a lucrative place to go, providing you are well positioned. There's something about this business that you will see very quickly something needs to be tweaked. But at the same time, you've got what you need to make it happen, right? For those of you that are employed by somebody else, I would say no time like the present. If you want to wait until Mercury moves into Capricorn, that might be an even stronger time because it's offering a trine energy to you. But this is the time, right? If you want a pay rise, if you want more money and all of that good business, this is the time to go after it. This week, formulate what you have to say and then be prepared to follow it through to have that conversation with the boss. When it comes to those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, people that work for themselves, the Two of Wands is one of the best cards for this because it means that you are really very well strategically placed to take the corner of the market. But it's going to require some sort of growth, some sort of change of direction, some sort of change or adaptation to what you're already doing. And if you are willing to do that, the money will come. If you're not willing to do that, you'll probably stay where you are. All right. And listen, if you're happy where you are and business is ticking over fine, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, baby. All right. For your those of you that are retired and no longer working, there could be a lot of conversations around money, finances, and resources, but somebody else's money. This could be you having to manage somebody else's finances, possibly even as well. One of the ways that this might show up for you is maybe you're having to, what's the word that I'm looking for? Maybe you're having to stand as a guarantor or be like, you know, the executor on somebody's will, etc. Not because anyone's passing this week, but this might be coming up for topic now where someone says, look, I'm going to need to call on you for this at a later date and I want to set this into motion now. For your love and relations, you've got the Hanged Man. So before we get into that, I want to tell you, it's not here yet. You won't be able to book just yet, but I do want to tell you about it. On the 14th of January, enrollment for the first ever clearing cohort is opening up. If you've been with me long enough, you know I am super passionate about energy work, from Reiki right the way through to energy editing and everything that I've studied in between. I love energy work because it's given me personally incredible results. It's given my clients incredible results as well. So I've created something where we're going to work on a different theme every month. You're going to see this pop up on my socials. You're going to see this pop up on the YouTube community tab. You're going to see it pop up in a video all of its own as well on the 14th of January. But the reason I'm giving you a heads up now is because spaces for this are super exclusive. They're not crazily priced at all. They're actually very affordable and you're getting to spend a day with me. I mean, what more could you want, right? Jokes aside, they are super exclusive. There's only going to be space for 8 people. That's it, right? And there's a reason for that. 1, because of the type of energy that creates, and 2, I want to be able to really give you my best. So if you are interested in doing some energy work in a way that is new and different and profound and just then you want to get on this. But it's not going to open until the 14th, so stay tuned. And I am going to say this, I'm expecting spaces for this to fill up fast. All right, so with that said, you're the Hanged Man, which is the Oak King in this deck. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this suggests that there's something that so this could be time apart that you and your partner are spending, but it could also be that you're having to find the strength and the courage to leave your partner on their own for extended period of time. You're having to find the courage to maybe go off in a different direction to get what you need to get done so that you can, you know, enhance the relationship, so that you can make more money, so that you can do something different. But it's almost like you're having to take not a break from the relationship, but there's like you spending time away from your significant other for some reason. It could also be for a select few of you, maybe the relationship goes on hold for a while, but I don't think this is because you're breaking up. I actually feel like this is to strengthen the relationship in some way. For those of you that are single and looking, you're all about your money and your studies this week. Are there opportunities to date? Potentially. With the Hanged Man though, I will say if there is somebody that is in your midst and you've got your eye on someone and they've got their eye on you, take it very, very slowly, because you're probably not seeing everything up above board, and that's okay as well, right? You don't bring all of your baggage to the table the first time you go to dinner with someone, do you? Can you imagine? Oh God. All right, like no. All right, so for your money and materials, you've got the 8 of Cups. So This is the release of some kind of financial burden. You've got this Eight of Cups, you've got the Strength card, 2 8s, represents new knowledge, new information, new wisdom. So there's something about learning, there's something about studying coming in here. And this as well has a consideration around money. It's almost like that, you know, that you need to speculate to accumulate energy. So it's like you might pull money out of one area of your life to put it into some sort of study, some sort of training, some sort of maybe even sales or marketing if you've got your own business, whatever the case might be. And by doing this, it's like you secure your financial future. But in the meantime, it's like, okay, this is an investment. I don't know if it's going to pay off, right? You don't know. You know how well it could go, and you know how things are going to stay if you don't do anything. So you're kind of in that weird space in between, but it's like, okay, what do I do from here? All right. And then finally, when it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is your feet, your ankles, and the lower parts of your legs and your feet. So really look after your tootsies this week, because you've got a lot of energy here that suggests feet. All right. So really look after that aspect of yourself. And then finally, when it comes to your home and environment, this oh my gosh, come on brain, when it comes to your home and environment, the Eight of Cups, again, it's a card of walking away, leaving things behind. So it doesn't necessarily mean that it's permanently, although for some of you it might be, but there's something here where you are spending time away from the home. Maybe you got bought a Christmas present of some sort that sees you kind of taking time out or going elsewhere. Maybe you have been granted some travel time. Maybe your partner is away on a work trip. There's some kind of separation from the partner this week. But I gotta say, I think this is going to be one of those cases of absence does make the heart grow fonder. All right, with that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Happy damn New Year to you. I truly hope you're having a wonderful one. Take care, and I'll see you soon.